for the like. Welcome. I just started, and these are the first words I'm saying. Actually, I was waiting to see who was coming in. So I am commuting to Palm Springs again. I'm almost halfway there. I don't even know what I want to talk about. I just maybe looking for somebody to chat with on my drive. So say hi in the chat if you feel so inclined. I gotta say, I do enjoy driving out to the Palm Desert area. When I was a kid, I lived in Phoenix, and I just always loved the desert. Excuse me for yawning. I hope I didn't pass that on. I can't stop yawning. I don't know what I'm going to do. Except for maybe swing through Starbucks and get an Americano. So it is just after 10 a.m. here, and it's already 75 heading out here, and I think the max, I don't remember what my Alexa said the max temperature was going to be, but I think it was like 78 or something. I've just started a new job. I'm a registered nurse, and it's in Palm Springs, which is about an hour away from my house. So I am headed to Palm Springs right now. How are you doing today? Where are you from? Ocala, okay. That's Florida, right? Oh, Midwest. Okay. Yeah, I've got my cousins are out in Ohio. I don't know why that happened. It disconnected and went to radio all of a sudden. Hi, Yadira. Glad to see you. So I'm heading back out to Palm Springs this morning. I started my hands-on training yesterday with the laser hair removal, which was pretty exciting. I think I did pretty well. I just have to remember to keep it moving. So, oh, thank you, Yadira. How are you doing today? Hey, Matt White, how you doing? I'm driving out to Palm Springs again. trying to mind my speed and my gas mileage, but every once in a while I gotta pass a slow person. And then I look down and I'm exceeding. You're doing a little bit better. Oh, a lot better. Oh no, a bit better. I can't. My glasses, it's weird. It's like one day they just up and stopped working. And I think it's my cataracts have gotten worse. Sausages and mash. Now, can you explain Yorkshire pudding to me, or Yorkshire pudding? Because from what I remember, it doesn't sound like a pudding at all. I don't do gravy either, Matt White. I'm just not a fan. And I'm trying to think, oh, my daughter had made some mashed potatoes and gravy, and she forgot that I didn't like gravy and poured it all over my potatoes. And I was like, thanks, sweetie, I love you. Yeah. Oh, one of the clients that I had yesterday was getting electrolysis on their face, and the face is generally pretty sensitive. Not electrolysis, laser. I do laser. I don't know why I keep saying electrolysis. Their sensory issues were so strong that every time I would push the button on the laser, they would jump. And so then, you know, the device gets bumped and I have to like try to get back in place and see what I missed, and it was challenging. It was very challenging. So, but we got through it. Yesterday I was at the center in Riverside, and that was nice because it took me 17 minutes to get there. But I like driving through here because, I'm going to see if I can flip the camera so you can see. What I love about this desert is that there are mountains to the north, mountains to the south, and looks like the San Bernardino, and I'm not sure if that's still San Gorgonio. I gotta look up and see which ones those are because I forget. They both have a little bit of snow still on top. This was a lousy season for us. Yes, Yadira, thank you. If you could please double tap the screen to like the video and subscribe if you're not. Part one, Yorkshire pudding. It is a batter cooked in a very hot oven with oil on the bottom of the cooking vessel. Okay.
Speed check reported ahead on I-10 East.
Well, I am set to the speed limit, so I think I'm good. Dwight is making Yorkshire pudding and sausage and mashed potatoes. What are you up to today, Yedira? There we go with that dry mouth again. Hi, Kimberly. Part 2, if you do it in a tray, you use for a turkey. It's one big Yorkshire pudding which needs cutting up to serve. Okay. If done in cupcake trays, you have individual Yorkshires. Okay, that sounds cool. How are you doing today, Kimberly? And what are you up to? I'm driving out to Palm Springs. And I'm making pretty good time. So right now, getting close to the Cabazon era and Coachella. Everybody's getting revved up for Coachella Music Festival again. I've never been, although there have been acts there that I want to see. I just wish I could pay for the acts that I want to see and then bounce, rather than paying for a whole doggone day. Part 3, if you cook off the sausages first, put them in a tray, then cover I was trying to make a call. Hey, Carrie Ann. Yep, spade trap indeed. Homie, the CHP officer, was parked right there on the side. Hey, Kim. Good to see you. It's snowing. I gotta come and visit you guys in Minnesota. I've never been, well, I've been in a heavy snow once. That was in Lake Tahoe. But it was nice because then when my boyfriend at the time and I got up to go skiing, we were snowboarding at that point. When we got up to go snowboarding, it was so powdery up there. It was beautiful. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. We need to get rolling, Kim. And you got to make sure you do the lives vertical or something. And then there's another trick I learned from other YouTubers. I watched streams about how to stream. So, yeah, and I'm thinking I'm going to try to figure out. I've tried some of them. So far, they haven't worked a whole lot. But we got to start using keywords and stuff and just fill it. Yeah, it's funny. I hadn't had pigs and blankets in a long time, and I went to a group friend gathering, and it was potluck style. And my friend Lorelei brought pigs and blankets. But it was a vegetarian version. So this particular group, some of them are vegetarian, and you guys still there? Says I'm still live. No, Yadira, I forget that when you're driving into the sun with your iPhone on a holder and it's exposed to the sun, it overheats, and it doesn't warn you. It just says it's too hot and it shuts it down. So I rode for the last couple of miles holding it up to the air conditioner vent, and I've got, even my navigation's back. Thank you, Yadira. All these things I gotta think of, so I need to make a heat shield, I guess, for my phone if I'm going to stream while I'm driving out here. Anyway, I'm almost there. Yeah, this time it wasn't my signal. I've had a perfect 4-bar signal all the way, 5G, on this route. Yes, and I'm back. Getting pretty close. My exit's in 2 miles. I think I'm going to take you guys through Starbucks with me, and then I'll say adieu for the day. I don't understand some of the billboards out here. I don't understand. So I already passed. When it went dead, I had passed through Coachella. Oh well. The audio's in and out now. Oh, that's weird. Let me turn the air down. Is that better? I can't put the phone back up on the holder because it'll just be in the sun again and overheat. Oh, I love it when my exit forces me to poke along behind a truck. Okay, this is interesting. Last time it had me go the other way. It must have been high winds. Sometimes the roads out here, if the winds get too high, it'll pull up a pretty wicked dust storm. And talking to some of my coworkers on Friday, they said, yeah, it's been pretty bad lately. Look at me, I turned the wrong way because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so I don't see any officers. I'm not doing all that. I wish I could show you the mountain. Let me see if I can pull it off real quick while I'm not moving. There we go. So that's Palm Springs right there. And so I'm going to be getting closer to that. Switch it back. I said switch it back. Oh, I did get off too soon. Why did it say 0.3? Now it's telling me to go from the 10 freeway. There's 2 exits for the same freeway. I mean, highway. Or route. I guess it's Route 111. So it kind of does a horseshoe, but a very, very mangled looking horseshoe. Okay. Let's see what. So this isn't fun because I can't. It's. Oh, how funny. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, no, it was definitely the sun. Yeah, the temperatures outside has jumped up to 83. Went from 75 to 83 in like less than 10 minutes. Carrie Ann, what are you up to today? Thank you, Carrie Ann. Oh, for me to see? Yes, actually, it is easier for me to see. Thank you. I will allow shouting at me this one time, but shout nicely. Oh, it's good. So this is my third day, Carrie Ann. I'm just now seeing your post about your comment about the new job. So far, so good. Yesterday, I shadowed my nurse partner in Riverside, which was nice because where it was only about 17 minutes from my house, and I already knew where the building was and everything. And yeah, what everybody may have missed at the end of my stream on Friday was the route that the GPS took me on that day was the other end of the 111, and it wound up taking me right past Davy's apartment. And I had to pull over and have a moment. So, but I had it, I got it out, and I told myself today, if it takes me past there, I'll be fine. Because what's in the past is in the past. I miss her terribly. Monday was her birthday. Oh, yeah. That homework thing. Do you have papers and stuff to do, Carrie Ann? I wish you guys could see this. Oh, that's something else people were telling me. They're having road closures because of rock slides here. Let me see if I can show you just for a minute or two. I just love it out here. It makes me feel like it's a similar kind of desert to Arizona, but here it seems like it's more sand, where Arizona, it's kind of sand and clay. So there's a lot of rocks on the mountains here and the hills, and you know what? We spell it like route, so I say it like route. I think it's probably regional though, because I've heard Americans say route. Already getting hot. Oh, hey, Carrie Ann, wow, your stuff is heavy. And I hate writing summaries. When I tried to go back to school to get my BSN, that's a bachelor's in nursing. I have an associate's degree. I had to do summaries in my, it was like a really cool biology class, and I really liked the instructor. He was patient with me. I need to understand I should not start school or anything new in the fall. You didn't mean all of you. We also say all y'all, depending on who you were raised by. So I grew up actually in the West, Arizona and California, but my grandmother and my mom were from Texas. My mom didn't say things like that, but my grandmother it would slip out sometimes. And otherwise she tried to be pretty proper. But I know when she was talking to her sisters, my great aunts, she'd say y'all and a couple of things. Every once in a while my brother will say, you sound like mom. We called our grandmother mom. You sound like mom right now. I'm like, do I? Because I don't think my voice is anything like hers. But yeah, I'm gonna have to find a glossary of Southwest and Southern slang, because it's funny. Maybe I could do a video on that. That would be fun. So, I think I was talking about how the last time I came out here, the route took me right past, oh yeah, that's how we got on route. It took me past Daisy's old apartment, and I had a moment, but I got through it okay, because years ago when, okay, well, just stick your nose out there, buddy. When Kim died, everything, your grandma's ma, yeah. Because sometimes they're the ones that really take care of us, right? The way we found Kim and the circumstances and everything, it was in addition to grief, we were also dealing with trauma. And so I found a therapist who was certified in a modality called EMDR. It's hey, Kimberly Gabaldon, how you doing? I'm headed back out to Palm Springs. This is my third day of training. Yesterday I was in Riverside. So I'm hoping I'll have time to swing through a Starbucks, otherwise I might wilt. Excuse me, and I keep yawning. Yeah, usually I get a tea, but today I'm just thinking I might actually get an Americano with a shot of espresso. Sometimes the yawning and fatigue thing happens because I'm out of my iron, but I got my iron supplement, and I was nowhere near here. Okay. What is it? Gabaldonia? I like that. Okay, wonder how far down this Starbucks is. I wonder why I'm wondering when I have GPS. That's not going to show me what I want. Oh, okay, that's not that far. After I push all the buttons, I want to turn here. Perfect. Oh, no, I don't actually. I swear, I know how to drive and read maps. Oh, I'm not giving the training, I'm getting the training, because what I'm doing is, it's a new skill. So what I'm learning to do is diode laser hair removal. And so I observed all of Friday, and then yesterday she did the first 2 clients. And then I did the last 3. And I gotta tell you, doing legs and abdomens, oh no, I did 4. Doing legs and abdomens is a piece of cake. Doing the face, kind of tricky, especially when, mentioned earlier, one of the clients is very sensitive and has major sensory issues. And I was like, oh, okay. It was fun. We got through it. But yeah, every time I pushed the button to activate the laser, they would jump like hard. And then the face bumps into the device and a whole bunch. I'm just like, no. Why would it take me back that way? Okay. Yeah, Carrie Ann, I did have very good luck. And so what I learned from EMDR is I can quickly say, hard stop. I can quickly say to myself, it happened, and it happened there. And you're okay because you, I was hoping to go through the drive-thru, but it's stacked. You experienced that, but it happened, it's over, it's not happening now, and you are okay. I'm gonna go back around and park, and then I'll order from my phone again. And yeah, I need that Americano stat. Did a rage quit out of the drive-thru? Okay. Yeah, because I don't have time to wait in that drive-thru. Hi, Rudy. It's good to see you. Yeah, I learned from that how to kind of calm myself down when I see something that triggers a memory that was hurt, painful. And, I just remind myself it isn't happening now. It is in the past. And then I just kind of, like you do in meditation, acknowledge the memory and then just kind of let it fade into smoke. And it worked very, very well. Okay. So bright lights. I have sensitivity to bright lights, but I think it's because the glare off of that car is killing me. I think it's because of my migraines. You should. It's good to see you, Rudy. Yeah, my sensory issues are, yeah, bright lights, but mainly because it causes migraines. She puts her sunglasses back on. I can't read the chat with them on, but I can't use my right eye with them off because of the glare. Oh, this car's gonna move, yay. The glare right in my eyeball. So yeah, with EMDR, it doesn't actually have to, because it stands for eye movement reprocessing and desensitization. You don't always have to do the eye movement because I can't do that either. That will give me a headache, and it was even worse because when it was still during the pandemic and I was having to do it virtually, so trying to track somebody's finger on an iPad, it just wasn't working for me. So we did another method. So she had me place my hands like this and tap instead. And the idea is you're activating different parts of your brain while you're talking stuff out, and it gives you more and better processing power, I guess. But it's been found to be very effective for PTSD and acute trauma. And so that's what I went in for, because I had both. I realized I had, it was so bizarre. I had one really bad flashback, and I was on the phone with my psychiatrist. But I was at work, and I had just come out of a patient's room, and I was going to sit down at the nurse's station to do my charting. And I suddenly wasn't in the nurse's station anymore. I was walking into Kim's bedroom and seeing her lying there on the bed. And I didn't ever want to have to do that again. So immediately I was like, I need a special kind of therapy or something, because I'm not going to be able to do this. And I didn't want it to get so bad that I wouldn't be able to work, because that happened to a lot of nurses. COVID gave them PTSD because it was rough. I had never seen so much death in my entire life. We didn't even really flinch when we heard a code called on another floor. If you weren't code team, you're just like, oh well. It was bad. So you were diagnosed as an adult. Okay. See, I want to make enough money to get tested at an actual autism center, because I have Kaiser, and the test that they did on me and my daughter, it's like they told us both, first of all, they gave a 15-year-old and a 50-something-year-old the same test. So, okay, so use these dolls and tell a story. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? So I don't think the test was appropriate for either one of us. And I learned I can't just make up a story like that on the fly. So I had a lot of markers, but I didn't have enough. So it's like I'm borderline. And the testing was only 2.5, 3 hours. And what I had heard from listening to other YouTubers about their testing, one guy, it was a couple of days. And they actually even monitored his sleep and everything. And I'm like, that just sounds a little bit more thorough than what we got. And I call BS. So, yeah, I gotta wait until I gotta save up the money for it and get us both retested. And it's not that I'm running around looking for diagnoses, and that's what I had to explain to my psychiatrist. I passed the pre-screening, and but the test was just weak and not at all what I expected. And so, oh, that's right. Before all that, I was talking about sensory issues. I went off on like 3 tangents there. Fascinating. My sensory issues are mostly touch. So I'm like your son, Matt, with the gravy thing. Can't stand it. I don't understand why it exists. I don't like the texture. And no matter, you could pour it out of a steaming hot gravy boat onto your food. As soon as it leaves that boat, it's cold. I don't get it. I don't like it. And I can't stand, and this has been, okay, it's just buffering? I've got a full signal. Is it buffering for anybody else? You had 4 of 7 markers. Oh, okay. Weaponizes your hyperfocus. I like that. Yeah, I do the hyperfocus too, but that can also be attributed to my ADHD. So, I think my order should be ready. I'm gonna take you guys in with me. Yeah, they said that could be due to my ADHD, which I was diagnosed with that at 50, or no, 51. And so it's okay. And I told my doctor the same thing I told him when I was when I asked for the ADHD testing. I said, I'm not looking to collect diagnoses. I genuinely, that's what I'm trying to say, want to know why my brain works the way it does, because I am told a lot that it doesn't work like other people's. They see my tea, but they don't have it out yet. Excuse me. Oh, an order for Pamela? Pamela? Yeah, I think that's my tea. No, that's somebody else's water. No. Okay, all right, thank you. All right, I don't have time to figure that out now. So, it's more like KFC gravy. I don't like any kind of gravy. I can tolerate KFC gravy because they put in so much black pepper here. It almost gives it a better texture. All right, I don't know what went wrong with my order, because it said it was accepted and it went through, and I'm at the right intersection on Ramon and Vista Chino. And I'm going to just, now I have to go into work because I'm going to be late. All right, guys, I'm going to let y'all go, and I'm going to head in to work and see if they have a Keurig in the break room, or I might fall out. I don't like white gravy. Keep it away from me. I don't even like to look at it. No. It feels like snot in my mouth. And it looks even worse. Yeah, that's another thing. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with me. If you haven't hit the like button yet, go ahead and double tap the screen. And I hope you... Rose, hi! I was just getting ready to sign off. I did a new job, and I am going to... I'm heading in there now. I can get there in 7 minutes. It is so good to see you. So I hope everyone is doing well. Rose, a dose of Rose, I left the ICF, and I need to call you. I'm going to call you on Messenger, and I'll explain why, because the clinical manager did me dirty. But it's okay, because I think it's worked out better for me. But I'm going to go ahead and say, have a great day, everybody. And head into work. Okay, I will. I've been missing you. And your wisdom. And your insight. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.